Millions of cinema devotees have heard Angela Parish's buoyant vocals on Another Day of Sun, the song that opens the Academy Award-winning film musical La La Land. Originally from Newton, Kansas, Angela graduated from Wichita State University with degrees in special music education and jazz piano performance. She then went on to earn a master's degree in jazz piano from the University of Northern Colorado. Following her education, Angela came to Los Angeles with $700 to her name. She wanted to pursue performing, a part of herself she was denying, she says. Angela was awarded by the Songwriters Hall of Fame and ASCAP with the 2017 Abe Ullman Scholarship for Excellence in Songwriting. She was also named a New Folk Competition finalist in the 2017 Kerrville Folk Festival. Previously, Angela's debut CD, Faithful and Tall, was nominated for a pair of Independent Music Awards, with the song Borrowed Time later selected as a grand prize winner in the John Lennon Songwriting Contest. Angela sang backup with Ben Folds at the Hollywood Bowl and headlined listening rooms on a national tour. Most recently, she's been heard as a backing vocalist for Florence and the Machine on their 2018 release High as Hope. Angela has also written and performed original songs for the upcoming film Chance, due out later in 2019. For her achievements in music performance and songwriting, Angela Parish is our alumni honoree for the School of Music. Diane Thomas Lincoln has shown her work in numerous regional, national, and international exhibitions, notably the Pontifical Marian Research Library at the University of Dayton, the Vatican Museum, Texas Tech International Cultural Museum, Marylhurst College, the Inter-University Center in Dubrovnik Permanent Collection, and other various institutions in the United States. Her artwork has been shown in over 200 exhibitions. Diane and Gary Lincoln are noted for their liturgical art and commission works, including projects on St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, their work at Corpus Christi Parish in Lawrence, Kansas, and a processional cross commissioned for Bishop Miege High School in Kansas City, Missouri. Diane and Gary have won liturgical awards and honors, including the BENE Award, the Modern American Liturgy Magazine National Contest, and through Christians in the Visual Arts Incorporated. In addition to a rigorous local showing of artworks, Diane extended her work into the community with students, alumni, and community artists throughout the region. Diane served on numerous boards, including the Global Learning Center, National Conference for Community Justice, Kansas Multicultural Arts Alliance, Face of Hope, Methodist Urban Ministries of Wichita, Interfaith Ministries, Kansas Newman University Catholic Studies Program, Archives of Modern Christian Art at the University of San Francisco, among others. Though her work is multifaceted, the core of her artistic motivations and interests were focused on assisting art and artists in the community life, providing handmade objects or other forms of expression. All her work reflects a keen interest in cultural storytelling, myth, spirituality, symbolism, and nature. No matter if she was working on a community project, restoring historical churches, assisting in the building of new environments for public and private use, writing poetry, essays, making collages, or teaching, Diane said her deepest contemplation and well of nourishment for all work emanated from her love of the landscape and its culture. For her artistic achievements in the community and beyond, Diane Thomas Lincoln is our alumni honoree for the School of Art, Design, and Creative Industries. Ron Wilson once said that perhaps his proudest accomplishment was being able to make a life in the arts. Having been a musician in rock and folk bands, a professional figurative and portrait artist, a professional actor, director, and playwright, and, of course, a teacher. Wilson began teaching full-time in 1978 in the undergraduate and graduate acting programs at Ohio University. In the 1980s, Wilson, then based in New York City, freelanced as an actor, director, playwright, and teacher. In 1989, Wilson was appointed to the faculty at Cornell University in the Department of Theater, Film, and Dance, where he taught acting, playwriting, and screenwriting. He was also a resident director, period styles coach, and fight choreographer. He joined the Case Western Reserve faculty in 1999 and served as department chair from 2000 to 2015, then continued as director of the graduate acting program. Wilson's tireless work, his vision, energy, and drive took a small graduate actor training program and put it on the national map. He was a fierce advocate for his program and his students, and with a firm but gentle hand demanded excellence of those around him. Wilson was a member of the Society for Stage Directors and Choreographers, having directed more than 50 productions, a member of Actors' Equity, and of the Dramatists Guild of America. He choreographed fights for more than 50 productions and served as a director, movement coach, choreographer, and actor at Cleveland Playhouse and other regional theaters, staging and coaching hand-to-hand fights, sword fights, waltzes, period-style movement, salsa dances, and even lizard movement in multiple productions. While theater was Wilson's main area of focus, friends and colleagues said he also possessed an exceptional skill as a sketch artist. Above all, Ron is remembered for his unwavering support for his students. One former student recalls, "When I couldn't pay for dinner, Ron footed the bill for me. When I couldn't make rent my first year in New York, Ron paid it. Ron showed up for us. He sacrificed without complaint and was a creative artist by example for every student." For his achievements in theater, Ron Wilson is our alumni honoree for the School of Performing Arts. Harold Decker was a Midwesterner with a world view. Born in Kansas, educated in Iowa, Ohio, and France, and teaching others in Iowa, Ohio, Kansas, and Illinois, among others, Harold inspired those around him to seek musical excellence. Decker's years in Wichita from 1944 to 1957 were his seminal years, solidifying his belief in the inherent power of choral music to bring people together. This premise and his untiring pursuit of excellence permeated not only his teaching but his work within the community, as seen in his creation of the Wichita Choral Society and his association with the music ministry at First Presbyterian Church. In his first 2 years at the then University of Wichita's music department, Harold created a madrigal group, men's and women's glee clubs, and expanded the university chorus to 92 members. During the following 2 years, the a cappella choir was added, and the madrigals began to include opera productions. As the department grew, it added new faculty and degree programs, including graduate classes. During his 14 years as head of the voice and choral departments, Decker also became the first director of the Wichita Choral Society and the Wichita Symphony Chorus. He also co-authored 2 books on choral conducting, served as president of the American Choral Directors Association, where he received their Distinguished Service Award, represented the U.S. at the 28th Annual Handel Conference Festival in Halle, Germany, and was presented the Distinguished Conductor Award at the École des Beaux-Arts in Fontainebleau, France. Harold Decker had a profound influence on the early growth and level of quality seen even today in the School of Music. His devotion to fostering the highest standards in the teaching and performing of choral music, and his enduring love of his profession, are among his legacies. Harold Decker truly proved that we stand on the shoulders of those whose contributions preceded us. For his achievements in music and his dedication to WSU students, Harold Decker is one of our mentor honorees. Dr. J. Decker's musical influence in Wichita spanned over 60 years, impacting the lives of countless young musicians and audiences in Wichita and across the country. Jay began his musical career in high school as principal cellist in the Wichita Youth Symphony. Inspired by his father, Dr. Harold Decker, as well as numerous mentors and teachers, his love for music was born during those years. He attended the former University of Wichita and was awarded the prestigious Notsker Young Artist Award for cello performance. Jay received his master's degree from the University of Illinois and his doctorate from the University of Missouri, Kansas City, where he served on the faculty for 8 years. In 1971, he returned to Wichita as Associate Professor of Music and Director of Orchestras in WSU's School of Music. He led the WSU orchestras on 2 European tours, and in 1973 performed the first university production of Leonard Bernstein's Math with the WSU Orchestra, an ambitious undertaking and one of many highlights during his tenure. Jay also served as Associate Conductor of the Wichita Symphony, conducting the Wichita River Festival Twilight Pops concerts, the Family Holiday concerts, and the Young People's concerts, among others. He officially held these roles for 25 years until his retirement from the university as Professor Emeritus in 1998, although he continued conducting and bringing music to Wichita for many years. He conducted his final Wichita performance, the Nutcracker Ballet with the Ballet Wichita Orchestra, in December of 2016. Dr. Decker inspired musicians and music lovers of all ages throughout his career, and was proud to have had part in Wichita's enduring tradition as a city known for its great music and generous support for the arts. For his achievements in music and his dedication to WSU students, Jay Decker is one of our mentor honorees. Because of her compulsion to experience everything, Anne Garvey has had a full life lived in a multitude of places, experiencing transformational and collaborative creativity and applying it to every aspect of her life. She is, for example, a licensed private pilot and scuba diver. A true entrepreneur, she has initiated, developed, operated, and managed 19 businesses. These began at childhood with a day camp at 14 and continued to Honey Bear Petroleum Company, still operating today in Canada. While living in Canada, she founded the Calgary City Ballet and organized all the performing arts companies into one collaborative organization, creating the genesis for the creation of Calgary's $85 million Performing Arts Center. Since returning to Wichita, she has continued her active involvement in all the arts, establishing the monthly arts forum comprised of, at last count, 57 arts-related organizations and agencies. She was director for the prestigious Mid-America Arts Alliance for 29 years and now holds emeritus status. Anne has been a panelist for the National Endowment for the Arts and the Kansas Arts Commission, as well as the Wichita Arts Council, the last to specifically protect the Commerce Street District. As a nonprofit advocate, she has hosted over 60 public benefits for 30-plus organizations. For 7 years, she published Programs for the Arts, which consolidated playbills for all the performing arts companies in 6 cities. Many of you may remember the one-of-a-kind Galleria Fair, as well as Mama Loves Kitchen, 2 of her entrepreneurial efforts in Wichita. She has co-produced 4 movies, including the recent This Is Love, which has, of this date, won 21 international and national awards. Although Anne has been involved with arts projects from all 3 schools in the College of Fine Arts at WSU, she has been the driving force behind the dance program for over 20 years and is a founding member of the board of Performing Arts Angels, the support group for the School of Performing Arts. Her greatest achievement, her real pride and joy, is her son, Tristan Fair. She also loves to serve as the ultimate good-humored, thoughtful officiant for weddings, memorial services, and life launchings. For her many achievements and generous support of the College of Fine Arts, Anne Garvey is our patron honoree.